Hi everyone, and welcome to your third lesson of German with Jaxx. I know you've been eagerly awaiting this lesson. It's a little bit later this week, but we'll get cracking on with our numbers from 21 to 100. It's a continuation on from lesson 2. Okay, so let's have a look at how we say 21. Now, things are a little bit different in German, the way that they say their numbers 21, 22, 23, etc., 31, 41. What they say is 1 and 20, or 3 and 20, 7 and 60. Like, that's kind of the way they say it. They say it a little bit back to front. Okay, so let's have a little look at 21. You may remember from lesson 2 that 20 was siebzig, and 1 was eins. Okay, so if we look at this, we have to say 1 and 20. However, if you see the little line through the S on the eins, it's because we drop the S. So we say 21. 21. Okay, let's try the rest of our 20s. Let's try 22, which is 22. 22. Now, the und just means and here, so we're basically saying 2 and 20. Okay, let's try 23. 23 is 23. 23. Then we have 24, which is 24. 24. 24. Okay, and 25, which is 25. 25. Okay, let's try our high 20s now. Okay, we have 26, which is 26. 26. Okay, so let's try 27. 27 is 27. 27. Can you guess what 28 and 29 are? Okay, 28 is 28. 28. And 29 is 29. 29. Okay, brilliant. Okay, the main thing to understand with the German numbers is that they do sort of say them back to front, as in it's like the 2 and 20, 3 and 40, etc. So let's have a look at 30. 30 is pronounced as 30. 30. Okay, you may notice that it's spelt a little differently. This is the only one that doesn't have a Z in it. If you can see the strange symbol sort of between the two eyes, that is known as an SZ in German. SZ, or scharfes S. Scharfes S, which means a sharp S. It's basically come from the sort of older High German language. And that's sort of the way that they used to write things. It quite often is used in place of a double S in words. And in this word 30, it's used to enunciate where like the Z would be. So instead of using the Z, they're using S's. So it's an SZ. It's pronounced siebzig. Siebzig. Okay. 31, again, if you remember to drop the S from eins, so we would say einunddreißig. 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 Okay. Can you guess what all the rest of the numbers are in the 30s? What would 32 be? It would be zweiunddreißig. Zweiunddreißig. Okay, if we wanted to say 35 or 36, you could say fünfunddreißig, sechsunddreißig. Okay, so all the numbers just go the same as they did in the 20s, all the same all the way through the 30s, as in zweiunddreißig, fünfunddreißig und sechsunddreißig. Okay, let's have a look at the rest of the numbers. We have for 40, vierzig, vierzig, vierzig. 50 is fünfzig, fünfzig, fünfzig. And if we look at 60, if we remember 16, when we did the numbers 1 to 20, the numbers 60 has sex in it. However, we don't put the S on the end of sex, so it is siebzig. Siebzig. Same with 70. Remember, 7 is sieben. 17 was siebzehn. We dropped the en. Do the same for 70, and we have siebzig. 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 Okay, let's try 80. 80 is achtzig. 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 Okay, let's try 90. 90 is neunzig. 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 And we come to 100, which is einhundert. Einhundert. If you notice again that the S is dropped from eins, you say einhundert. Einhundert. Okay, excellent. Now we can count all the way up to 100. Our next lesson will be how to introduce ourselves and say our names and age. So stay tuned for that one. See you soon, guys.